Okay, good evening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. I hope you all have your marks. What's the highest score? I think who got the highest score? Dihini got the highest score, 42. Very good. Okay, in exam, if you want more than 75 marks or more than 70 marks for good Z value, all subjects you have to score more than 70, right? If you need more than 74 SFT and ICT of your third subject, definitely you have to score more than 40 MCQ marks. If you score more than 40 MCQ, it is very easy to score 70 for second paper. You can freely paste to second paper and you can score very well for second paper. If you confident, you have a confident, if you got at least 40 marks for MCQ, then you have 40 marks already. You have S pass already. If you got 40 marks, 40 MCQ, right? Therefore, this MCQ very, very important, and time management in the MCQ paper very much important. Not only MCQ, all paper time management very important, but MCQ very important because one MCQ if you miss one or two MCQ, then two marks lost. Right. Okay, let's move into exam, last exam MCQ paper. Okay. What the thing now, the theory part already completed our class. We have a very simple practical experiment. We have few practical experiment and ICT practicals, right? That we can discuss within next week. We can complete, right? Yeah, very simple things we have. Let's do practicals in a one day. Api morning time එකක් දාලා Tuesday or Wednesday next week. Let's complete practicals. No, then it is the fourth. I think you know the structured essay order. In structured essay paper, the first question from biology part. The second question from chemistry part. Third question from physics part. Fourth question from practical. To face confidently for this fourth structured essay question, you have to complete our practical guide as well. Then confidently, very simply, you can score full marks for fourth practical question, fourth structured essay question. Right. I will we can discuss practicals within next week. Right. Okay, let's start. Okay, the thing is, now theory already completed. Now you have how many days remain to the exam? You have only 35, 40 maximum days, right? 35, 40 maximum days. The thing, now you can't go through all theory notes again and again because it takes more time. You don't have time to cover again theory parts from begin to end, right? Completely you can't go through again. Therefore, that's the best way. I will explain all background, right? Each and every question I will explain all background and relevant type questions as well, right? If anything, any point you can't remember or you don't know, the thing is, please note down, right? And try to remember within the class itself, right? Class එකේදීම මතක තියාගන්න try කරන්න. That's the best way working for this final 40 day. Okay, what is the stored food in, question number 1, what is the stored food in plants cell? Plant cell, what's the stored food in plant cell? What's the stored food? It is starch. Starch. Remember, if it is as what is the stored food in animal cells, it is glycogen. Glycogen is the animal cell. Appe, right? Our animals, all animals, the stored food is glycogen. Not only that, bacteria and fungi. A very important point, right? Bacteria and fungi also, the stored food is, that means remember, if it is photosynthetic organism, their stored food is starch. If it is non-photosynthetic bacteria, non-photosynthetic bacteria, parasitic fungi, parasitic bacteria, all animals are not non-photosynthetic. Therefore, their stored food is glycogen. Understood? Understood? You know, fructose containing the sucrose made by fructose, right? Sucrose made by glucose and fructose. Evath note karaganda. The cellulose is the main compound in the plant cell wall, not the stored food. Plant cell wall contain cellulose. Glucose is in the photosynthesis. The glucose is the main product. This glucose convert into starch by polymerization. It's converted into starch and it is stored as food. Understood? Question number 1 is done. Answer number 3. I think you understand everything for the first question. Any doubt? May ඔක්කොම note කරගන්න, right? Everything you have to note down. Between which atom is a peptide bond is formed? Between which atoms is peptide bond is formed? Okay, you know, the peptide bond is formed between two amino acids. I think you can remember the common structure of amino acid. It's contain alpha carbon, carboxylic group, COOH, and hydrogen and NH2 amine group, and R carbon group. Okay, that's a common structure of this R carbon group. According to the type of amino acid, this R carbon changes vary, right? As example, if you got the simplest amino acid, it is glycine. Glycine R carbon chain is replaced by hydrogen. Amino acid to amino acid, they are changing according to the change of R carbon chain. This is a common structure. Carboxylic group, amine group, hydrogen bond, they are common characteristics, common groups. Every amino acid contains these common groups, right? Now this is a amino acid. This is another amino acid, same type, common structure. COOH, hydrogen, NH2, මෙහෙමන් දෙන්න. NH2, right? Then it is hydrogen, may R group, R group, R group. Now what happened? How to form glycosidic bond? The first amino acid carboxylic group OH and second amino acid hydrogen combining and release as water molecule. Release as water molecule. Release as water molecule. Sorry. Okay, I told you. Hari, please note down everything, right? Everything note down. If you know, okay. If you don't know anything when I explain background of these questions, please note down. Meva andina dannathang endala name karagan, right? This is a one amino acid common structure, carboxylic group, amine group, hydrogen group, and R carbon chain. Okay, first amino acid carboxylic group OHN, second amino acid amine group hydrogen combining and release one water molecule. Then the peptide bond is formed between carbon and first amino acid carbon and second amino acid nitrogen, because this hydrogen is removing as water molecule, right? Then the peptide bond is formed. Peptide bond is formed between carbon and nitrogen. Answer number. Even on facts ne hitanda deyak naha. Carbon and nitrogen. Answer number 5. Answer number 5. Right? Any doubt, Joel? Arned? Please note down, right? Hurry. Let's forward. Okay, nitrosomonas is the nitrosomonas. Okay, I may this is microorganism nutrition diversity, no? Nutrition diversity. Okay, according to nutrition diversity, we can divide microorganism into 4 groups. Matakai 4 groups. 4 groups. That is mainly classified according to carbon source and energy source. Right? According to carbon source and energy source. Okay, what is the first my nutrition group? Autotroph. Autotroph. Second one, photo heterotrophs. Third one, chemo autotrophs. Fourth one, chemo heterotrophs. Hari. Do you remember what are the energy source and carbon source? Photo autotrophs. Photo autotroph energy source light, sunlight. Carbon source carbon dioxide. Who are the examples? මෙන්න මේ table එක මතකයි නම් very simple. Carbon dioxide is a carbon source. It is energy source. It is carbon source. Okay, who are the examples for autotrophs? Cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria, I told the specific example for cyanobacteria, green sulfur bacteria. Green sulfur bacteria. Remember very well, right? Okay, apiyang photoheterotrophs. Photoheterotrophs mean they're not doing photosynthesis, but they use sunlight. Sunlight is a energy source. What are the carbon source? Carbon source mean organic material. That means they utilize on organic material. They depend on organic material. Organic matter. Who are the example? Non-green sulfur bacteria. Very simple. Non-green sulfur bacteria. Non-green sulfur bacteria. Chemo autotrophs mean they producing foods using chemicals. Since they autotrophs, carbon dioxide is a carbon source. Then what is the energy source? Energy source chemicals. Chemicals mean inorganic matters. Who are the examples? Menna meala ek answer එක Nitrosomonas nitrobacter. Nitrosomonas nitrobacter. They are Nitrosomonas and nitrobacter aerobic microorganism. They are respiration type aerobic. They are nitrification bacteria. Do you remember what's the purpose of these Nitrosomonas? What's the purpose of these Nitrosomonas? Everything you have to know. හැමදේම දැනගන්න ඕනේ. දැන් තව දවස් 30ක් තියෙන්නේ. මොකද කරන්න තියෙන්නේ? What is doing by Nitrosomonas? This ammonium, I told in nitrogen cycle, there are 4 main types of ammonium production process. Nitrogen fixation process, protein digestion, atmospheric fixation, biological fixation, and industrial fixation. Every method producing ammonium ions. These ammonium ion convert into NO2 minus, that means nitrite ion, by this Nitrosomonas. Nitrite ion produced by this nitrite ion. Nitrite ion, it is produced by Nitrosomonas. This nitrite ion, NO2 minus, convert into nitrate ion, NO3 minus ion, by the second one, the main bacteria, Nitrobacter. This process we called as nitrification. atmospheric nitrogen convert into nitrate ions for plant available ions. Plant available mean only nitrate ions are water soluble. මතකයිද? Only nitrate ions are water soluble. හරි. හැමදේම දැනගන්න. Can I erase? Nitrosomonas and nitrobacter, nitrification bacteria, they are aerobic microorganism, but their nutrition type is chemoautotrophs. Chemoheterotrophs, I told we are chemoheterotrophs. We not using light and we not producing any foods. We not producing our foods, right? Then chemoheterotrophs, what are the energy source? අපි මොනවද energy ගන්නෙ? By foods. Then organic matter. Organic matter. Organic matter. Carbon source also organic matter. අපි දෙකම ගන්නෙ foods වලින්. Organic matter. Organic matter. Organic matter. So who are the examples? Examples, and all animals also example, but we discuss in microorganism. Examples are fungi, protozoa, and parasitic bacteria. Parasitic bacteria. Parasitic bacteria. Okay, that's a story. Then what is the answer? I think you can remember them, right? Make a mother kind of right? Okay, then then what is the answer? Nitrosomonas belongs to which nutrition group? Chemoautotrophs. Chemoautotropic bacteria. One of the chemoheterotropic bacteria examples. Chemoheterotropic examples: parasitic fungi, parasitic bacteria, and protozoa. Photoautotropic bacteria, cyanobacteria, green sulfur algae. Photoheterotropic bacteria, non-green sulfur bacteria. Heterotropic bacteria mean all, without cyanobacteria, all other bacteria are heterotropic bacteria, right? Heterotropic bacteria, answer number 2. Answer number 2. Any doubt? Sharon? Okay, everything okay? Alright. Question number 4. Let's try to complete at least 40 questions. The subcellular unit present in all living cells is. The subcellular unit, that means organelle, cell organelle present in all cells, all living cells. Present in all living cells. All living cells. Okay, plasma membrane. Plasma membrane කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ? Plasma membrane mean cell membrane, right? Plasma membrane means cell membrane. Plasma membrane is present in every cells, right? Every cells. අපි බලමු අනිත් ඒවා. Mitochondrium. Mitochondrium තියමු. Nucleus. No, nucleus, if you got prokaryotic cell like bacteria. Prokaryotic cell like bacteria. I think you know what's the meaning of prokaryotic, right? Prokaryotic means they don't have organized cellular structure, right? Prokaryotic cells don't have organized nucleus. If you got cell wall, animal cell don't have cell wall, right? Animal cell don't have cell wall. Plant walls, there's a rigid cell wall made by cellulose, but animal cell don't have cell wall. Therefore, make it වැරදි. ඒකත් හැම එකේම නැහැ. Chloroplast only contain in cyanobacteria and plant cells, no animal cells, right? But the problem is plasma membrane and mitochondrium. Mitochondrium is organized organelle. Is it contained in prokaryotic? No. Bacteria wala මේව තිබ්බද? නෑ. No bacteria cells. It's contain animal and plant eukaryotic cells. But every cell contains cell membrane. This cell membrane is a semi-permeable membrane, semi-permeable layer. It allows some only required compounds, only required materials allow to entrance into the cell. It's doing actually protection process. And only waste particles removing from the cell. It's semi-permeable layer. Understood? Answer number 1. මෙහිමයි තෝරගන්නේ, right? Joel? Hurry. Let's move into question number 5. The average distance between two closest H2O molecule in ice, water at room temperature and steam are respectively. What is the correct relationship of the average distance among them? What's the correct relationship between average distance? That means molecular distance asking. The average distance between two molecules, H2O molecules in ice, water and steam. You know, if you got ice is a solid compound. Its molecules are highly compacted. Molecules highly compacted like this. And very strong intermolecule bonds. If you got liquids got medium level strong intermolecule bonds, and they're not tightly compact, they have some medium level spaces, right? If you got gas means steam, gas, these molecules freely moving, right? Right, with higher speed, higher spaces and very weak intermolecule bonds, right? හොඳට බලන්න. Hi. Then බලමු. What is the correct relationship of the average distance among them? Average distance අහන්න. දැන් කාගේද වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ? Distance වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ steam වල. Steam, right? Then steam is greater. Steam is greater. Yeah. And water medium level, very low speed, very low space in ice because molecules are highly compacted. Molecules highly compacted. Then answer should be fourth one. Fourth one. Right? Give me a second. Okay, I got the answer number 4. The average distance I is very low, highly compacted, water medium level compacted, mediumly compacted, steam, they have more spaces, therefore large space available in steam gas state. Molecular space. The activation energy of a reaction depends upon the activation energy of a reaction depends upon. Okay, what's the meaning of activation energy? Joel, what's the meaning of activation energy? The activation energy means the amount of the minimum energy of reactants to participate to the reaction. Think the minimum energy of reactant to participate to the reaction. Like this. These points very important. If you not remember this definition for activation energy, please note down the minimum energy of reactant molecules to participate to the reaction. The minimum energy of reactant molecule to participate to the reaction, right? It's just like this. Think the minimum energy level, example, think it is 12 joule is a minimum energy level, right? To participate any reactant molecule to particular reaction. Think there are 3 molecules, a reactant molecule, A, B, C. They have only 10 joules, their own energy level, 11 joule and 12 joules and 14 joules. 14 joules. Okay. 10, 12, 14 are their energy levels, their own energy availability, right? Now, if you got 12, 10 joule, first A molecule, if it is collide, there are 3 main requirements to participate in the reactant molecule to the reaction. What are the requirements? Collide reactant molecules and collide in proper orientation, proper direction, and collide with excess enough energy level. Enough energy means they should have at least activation energy. They should have at least activation energy, right? They should have at least activation energy. Energy level up to at least activation energy. Activation energy එක තරම්වත් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. As example, think activation energy 12. Now B can, if it is collide with proper orientation, B can participate in the reaction. For C also can participate in the reaction if it is collide with proper orientation. But B don't have sufficient energy. Therefore, A cannot participate to the reaction if it is collide with proper orientation. Onnokai activation energy story. Right? Understood, Kabir? Okay, that's the activation energy story. If this reactant molecule doesn't have sufficient energy requirement, it is not participated. It will not be participated, right? The minimum energy level is the activation energy. Activation energy, right? Hari. Make the activation energy of a reaction depends on heat supply. Yeah, when we provide heat, the molecule energy level is increasing. That's correct. But activation energy same. Activation energy same. Wrong. Activation energy not changing. Presence of radiation? No. Reactant concentration? No. Presence of catalyst is the example. Catalyst, what they're doing in the chemical reactions, decrease in the activation energy. When activation energy can drop up to 10 joule. The activation energy get into 10 joules. Now A, B, and C, all reactant molecule can participate to the reaction. That's why when we apply catalyst for any reactions, the activation energy is increasing. So the activation energy decreasing. That's why the rate of chemical reaction is increasing, because number of molecule participate to the reactant molecule. Number of reactant molecule participate to the reaction is increasing. I got Joel. what's the purpose of catalyst? Drop down the, decrease the activation energy. Then number of molecule participate to the reaction is increasing. Number of molecule participate to the reaction is increasing. එකක් දාගන්න. Sanija, understood? මේ හැමදේම note කරගන්න, right? If you don't know, please note down. හරි. Let's move into next one. Question number 7. Consider following statements. Consider following statements. Polymers are made of large number of monomers. Yeah. Polymers are made by large number of bonding of large number of monomers. Yeah. Simple molecules. Yeah. Polymers and monomers have similar physical properties. Okay, it's wrong. We can say like this. Sometimes monomers physical properties completely change when it is converted to polymers. It is wrong, right? And their molecular weight also may completely different. Monomers, their molecular weight very low, but when it is converted to polymers, it contains huge amount, sometimes more than million number of monomers combined together as a chain or as a very complex structure, right? Therefore, their molecule weight also changing, therefore physical properties changing, right? All natural polymers are biodegradable and some are edible. All natural polymers are biodegradable and some are edible, correct? Is it correct, Joel? Yeah. But remember, not all natural polymers are edible. Some are edible. Some are edible. As example, starch is a natural polymer. It is edible, right? Edible mean we can eat. We can eat. What else? If you got cellulose apita kanna bෑ. Cellulose edible for ruminant animals, right? Hari. If you got the natural polymer rubber also natural polymer, but it is not edible, right? It is not edible. එතකොට ඔක්කොම edible නෑ. All natural polymers are biodegradable. That's correct. It's biodegradable, correct. Then A and C. Correct statements අහන්නේ. A and C only. Right? Any doubt? Right? Up to now, okay, right? Hari. Apian question number 8. Consider the following statements. Natural products are compound produced in living organisms. Yes. Natural products are compounds produced in living organisms. That make a part of complete. Natural products are compound produced in living organism using carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight using as starting materials. This is a natural product definitions. Note down. If you not remember, please note down. Okay. Hari. Then another. There was a connection issue. I think now okay. Now you can hear me, right? Sharon? Hari. Appadangamo. Natural products are compound produced in living organism. Yeah, definitely correct. Definitely correct. I told what's the natural products definition. Natural products are compound produced in living organism using starting materials carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen plus sunlight. Right? Then this part is correct. Natural products are produced only in some organisms. Correct? Joel, is it correct? Amar, is it correct? Natural products are produced only in some organisms. Wrong, wrong. Natural products producing every organism. Natural product producing every organism, but secondary metabolites produce only some organisms. Right? Natural products mean the both primary and secondary metabolites, but primary metabolite producing all organisms. Therefore, natural products also producing all organism, but secondary metabolites it is only producing some specific organisms only. All natural products are directly associated with the growth of organisms. No, all natural products are not directly involved for growth of organism. Only primary metabolites, only primary metabolites directly make a වැරදි නේද? Natural products are produced only in some organism. It's wrong. Hari. Then correct statement should be only A. Only A. Understood? Kabir, Fatima? Any response? In column chromatography we discussed, we do the column chromatography may practice in a burette is a glass tube with bottom valve, 1 meter glass tube with bottom valve, right? Bottom valve. What is the main reason to have a layer of sand? Good question. Layer of sand to cover the stationary phase. Okay, what is a stationary phase in column chromatography? Okay, this is a column in column chromatography. Okay, this is a column. It's 1 meter height glass tube with valve here. First, adding a cotton layer. This is a cotton layer, and add 5 centimeter sand layer, 85 centimeter silica or alumina gel layer, that is a stationary phase, and again add 5 centimeter sand layer. This question asks, what is the purpose of adding these 2 sand layers between the silica gel stationary phase? Balam, to fill the column to the top. No, then we can add another gel amount. No, we can't accept it. To fill the space in stationary phase. No, to fill the space we can add gel, no? Alumina gel දාන්න පුළුවන්. To filter the solvent. To remove colored compound. To avoid disturbance to the stationary phase. I already explained. I told that was an exam question. To avoid disturbance, that means if we directly add our crude product solution into this stationary phase, silica gel, it will be damaged, right? This phase හරියටම තියෙන එක එයා damage වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපි මේකට දාද්දි, right? And we can keep constant layer by adding 2 sand layer. Again, we can protect the shape of this gel, right? We can protect the shape of this gel by adding 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 2 sand layers between stationary phase silica gel, right? Answer number 5. An inventor should apply for a patent. We discussed about all intellectual properties, no? Do you remember I explained where we need to apply for patent? What is office? What is office? That can be exam question this time. What's the office, Kabir? Now, if I have new innovation, where I need to go and apply for a patent? What is his office name? It is located Colombo 3 as I remember. 302. What's the short name? Good. NIPO. NIPO. NIPO means National Intellectual Property Office. National Intellectual Property Office. Okay, I told what are the advantage of applying patent. What are the advantage? We can have a legal authority. And what else? We can have some authority to publish our product. Without patent, if we publish, what happened? Others also doing our new innovation. Then again, we can't apply patent, right? It is common. It's not a new invention then. And we can't publish anywhere before apply patent. After, if I got the legal authority, then we can publish our product for society. Then what is the inventors are motivating, right? Inventors motivating. Yeah, we can gain some income. We can rent our patent or we can completely sell our patent for whatever industry. අපිට sell කරලා earn කරන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. තව බලමු. හරි මේක අහන්නේ මොනවද? Inventor should apply patent for soon after identifying the novelty of the invention. Yeah, soon apply කරන්න ඕනේ. හරි. If not, any other one possible to apply, right? Any other one after exposing the invention to the investors? No, we can't introduce investors. Then investors will be apply for a patent. We will be lost. Before testing the invention at the laboratory level, no. We can, with privacy, without publishing, we can keep practice. We can keep testing, no. We can doing experiment karla and apply kara. If not, we can't pass the interview. Normally the patent application, after we submit a patent application, they conduct an interview. Then we have to explain novelty and test result, laboratory test result, society test result, everything. We have to introduce this penalty board. Then they will ask questions and then you have to explain issues and what is the novelty of your product, right? After introducing the invention to the market, no. We can't introduce market before getting patent. After publishing a newspaper, no. We can't publish. Soon after identify invention, we have to introduce, we have to apply for a patent. After completing laboratory and test and experiment, end of this experiment, before publish anywhere, we have to apply patent. That's the first part. That's the first. Harnev, Hari. Which of the following is a recommended approach when starting a chemical manufacturing industry? When start a chemical manufacturing industry, I told we should have 5 main requirements, right? That we called as 5M concept. What are the 5M concept? Money, manpower, material, method, and machines. money, manpower, method, material and machines. hari eva ai matak karawa hari use of an unrenewable but cheap power source. No, we can't use unrenewable power source. It is not recommended. We have to select renewable and reliable. Reliable කියන්නේ අපිට විශ්වාස. Reliable එකක් ගන්න ඕන. Use of fast but inefficient chemical process. No. I told in the method normally we have several methods. By these several methods, according to our concept, according to our chemical industry and our surrounding, we have to select best chemical process for our production process. That one also not recommended. Inefficient තියෙන නිසා මේකේ unrenewable wrong, inefficient wrong. User friendly slow but an efficient chemical process. That's okay. Sorry. Hari efficient. Slow එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා, but it is efficient chemical process that we can consider. We don't know is it correct or not. That's okay. Use of locally available expensive raw material. No, if you got expensive raw material, our profit will be very low, right? Therefore that one also not recommended. Use of fast but environment unfriendly chemical process. No. Environment unfriendly wrong. Make expensive කියන එක හරියන්නේ. අන්න ඕව නිසා answer number 3. Okay, that's the method to select an answer for MCQ question. Please follow this method when you're doing practice exams. Please follow this method, then you can score very well, right? Which of the following is most correct statement regarding renewable resources? Yeah, renewable resources. Renewable mean according to the production rates, it's again producing according to production rate. Available in the nature. Yeah, the most correct statement අහන්නේ මේක හරි අපි බලමු. Used in many industries ඒකත් හරි බලමු. Available in nature and use for industries. Used in many industries and biodegradable. Used repeatedly and regenerate naturally. The most correctly informed, most correctly explained in the fifth answer. Other answers are also correct, but they not clearly explain the regenerate process. 13. What are two major processes that contribute for removal of carbon dioxide gas from the atmosphere? We discuss how to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Removing means this carbon dioxide convert into oxygen, right? Removing means we can convert into carbon and oxygen, right? Yeah, photosynthesis is a good process. We can remove carbon dioxide, but industrial use increase carbon dioxide. Industrial use mean fossil fuel burning. In fossil fuel burning again release carbon dioxide and water vapor. No, industrial usage wrong. Photosynthesis correct. Dissolution in water. Dissolution of water correct sometime. එතකොට මෙතන හැදෙනවා, think it is water bath. If it is dissolute carbon dioxide in water, it is producing H2CO3 carbonic acid. It is again break down, then it is released as some part of carbon dioxide, oxygen with it release, right? ඒක අපි දැනට තියමු. Photosynthesis correct. Chemical reactions we can't exactly say. Chemical reactions අපි හරියටම කියන්න බෑ, because lot of chemical reactions producing carbon dioxide. That means releasing carbon dioxide. Therefore, we can't say exact. Industrial use, why? Releasing of carbon dioxide, industrial use, make it answer number 2. Answer number 2. Answer number 2. Which of the following air pollutants produce acid rains? Very good questions. Which of the following air pollutants produce acid rains? I told these acid rains. What are the acid rains? What are the acid rains? Normally, some amount of acidic gases in our atmosphere. I told normal all rainwater normally acidic. pH higher 6.5, less than 7 always. But every rainwater we not consider as acid rains. Acid rains are a special kind of case due to pH value less than 5.7. These are range, right? 5.7. If it is pH value less than 5.7, that we called as acid rain. Acid rain can less than 5.7 pH value, right? Normally, some amount of carbon dioxide dissolved in water in the atmosphere, it is producing carbonic acid. This carbonic acid production we not consider as acid, highly involved for acid rains. Why? Carbonic acid is a highly weak acid type, right? But this SO2 and SO3, SO2 and NO2, if it is dissolved in rainwater, what happens? It converts sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Sulfuric and nitric, highly acidic, very strong acids, Therefore, they are directly involving for acid rains. We have discussed the last week. Which of the following air pollutants produce acid rains? Sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. Carbon monoxide also producing carbonic acid. It is not a strong acid. It's not a strong acid. CH4. What's the name? CH4. Methane. What is environment? It is a greenhouse gas. Please note down. It is a main greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide and methane are the main greenhouse gas. It is involved for global warming. Global warming due to extreme greenhouse effect. Right? Due to extreme greenhouse effect. And ozone, normally, water vapor also, they are the main gases. Then apita Joel, if they in the structured paper or essay paper, if they ask write down two greenhouse gases, main greenhouse gases කිව්වම මේ දෙක තමයි ලියන්න ඕනේ. එතන water vapors කියලා ලිව්වොත් marks හම්බෙයි, but it is optional. Carbon dioxide, methane තුනක් ඇහුවොත් ලියන්න water vapors. Remember, the carbon dioxides are the highly involving. Second, methane. Third are the hydrogen sulfide. Fourth are the water vapor. Understood? Hi. Then sulfur dioxide for acid rains and carbon monoxide not involving. This ammonia. Ozone. What happened in ozone, Kabir? I'm asking low atmosphere. Increase ozone concentration in low atmosphere. Again, අපි මේ ඉන්න range එකේ ozone වැඩි වෙනවා. What happened? In upper atmosphere, in the troposphere, ozone they have ozone layer. This ozone layer important to reduce UV radiation to our low atmosphere. That's okay. Everything okay, right? But in lower atmosphere අපි ඉන්න range එකේ ozone වැඩි වෙනවා, increase ozone concentration. What happened? Kavik, that can have this time paper. මේසර එක අහන්න පුළුවන්. Think. Fatima, what happened? Ozone concentration increase in the Dihini. What happened? Increase the ozone concentration in our area. Api in the normal low atmosphere. Increase the ozone concentration. What happened? That's involved for what? Then last day I explained. Very good. That involved for photochemical smoke. Photochemical smoke. This ozone in the lower atmosphere, when it is reached to sunlight, it is breakdown and morning sunlight it is converted into PAN, PBN, PAN, PBN and different organic compounds. These organic compounds, when it is flow into the sunlight, what happened? They convert into some colored mist, brown color mist, that we called as photochemical smoke. Then ozone in low atmosphere, it is involved for photochemical smoke. Ozone in upper atmosphere, it is favorable. It is favorable. It protect UV radiations. Protect from UV radiation our low atmosphere. It's a ozone layer. I told ozone layer is a balance system. In America, ozone layer is a balance system due to UV radiation. UV radiation එක නැත්තම් මේක balance එකේ තියෙන්න බෑ. මොකද වෙන්නේ? Oxygen due to UV radiation convert into oxygen molecules. These oxygen molecule again react with oxygen gas. It's convert into ozone. Then may oxygen ozone වලට convert කරේ කවුද? UV radiation. Then this UV radiations energy absorbed by oxygen. Then it is not reached to the low atmosphere. Again, this ozone, then ozone හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ. This ozone absorb UV radiation energy. Then it is converted into oxygen plus oxygen molecule. Oxygen plus oxygen molecule. Now it is a balance system. Ozone react with UV radiation. It is convert oxygen. Oxygen react with ozone UV radiation. It's producing ozone. It's a balance system. Normally, if it is no human involvement, this oxygen production rate and ozone production rate same. Oxygen hadena vege, ozone hadena vege same, equal. Therefore, ozone layer constant thickness and oxygen amount normal level 21% oxygen level in our atmosphere, right? But if it is any chemical toxic gases, chlorofluorocarbon especially, right? Chlorofluorocarbon, matakayida chlorofluorocarbon, if especially if we release chlorofluorocarbon කියන්නේ මෙහෙම fluorine, chlorofluorocarbon due to UV radiation මේවා upper atmosphere එකට ගියාම මොකද වෙන්නේ? In the upper atmosphere this chlorofluorocarbon breakdown due to UV radiation. Due to UV radiation this chlorofluorocarbon break down into මෙන්න මෙහෙම. And chlorine minus. This chlorine ions very toxic, heavy toxic for upper atmosphere, our ozone layer. එක මාර toxic. මොකද මෙයාගේ activity එක it is returning. මේ බලන්න. Now අපි හිතමු only one CFC compound released to the upper atmosphere. Then බලන්න එයාගෙන් එන damage එක. හරිද? See the damage doing by this CFC? CFC means chlorofluorocarbon. This CFC, what they doing? This CFC, ozone react with this chlorine ion. Ozone react with this chlorine ion. Then it is producing chlorooxide and oxygen gas. On a step oxygen gas hadano ozone wali, right? It's converted into oxygen gas by ozone. May unnecessary process, right? It's not a natural process due to this toxic gas, due to this chlorine molecule released to the atmosphere due to UV breakdown. It's ozone converted into as third party. මෙයා මෙතන ඉන්න ඕනෙක් කෙනෙක් නෙමෙයිනේ. ඒක normal natural process එකක් තියෙනවා. Additionally, these chlorine molecules, what they doing, ozone convert into oxygen. And not only that, this chlorine chloroxide මෙන්න මෙයා ආයම oxygen එක react කරලා it is produce oxygen and again producing oxygen and release as chlorine molecule again. ආයම මොකද වෙන්නේ? ආයම මෙතෙන්ට එනවා. Right? It's a returning process. Then one CFC molecule doing a huge damage to the ozone layer. Then as a third party, when they convert ozone into oxygen excessively, the ozone layer deplete. Their thickness will be decreasing with time. That's a main issue, right? Then what happened? What are the problems? When the thickness is breakdown, thickness is decreasing, some UV radiations reach to our low atmosphere. Then it is coming eyes problems and skin cancers, lot of damages. Understood? That's the මේ මම ටික මතක් කරේ මේක අනිවාර්යෙන් එයි මේ සැරේ. හරිද මේකේ? Hari? Answer 2. Okay, which of the following is correct regarding nitrogen gas? Sorry, nitrogen dioxide gas in the atmosphere? NO2. NO2. NO2 is not considered as greenhouse gas. Yeah. NO2 is not a main greenhouse gas. අපි දැනට තියමු ඒක. NO2 does not absorb IR radiations. NO2 does not absorb IR radiations. Okay, I have given a table in the tube. Tube එකේ තියෙනවා table එකක්, right? In greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases. Get the tube. Get your tube. Okay, in the first column, page number 19. Page number 19. Yeah, මෙන්න මේක බලන්න. මෙතනින් තමයි මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ ආවිත් තියෙන්නේ. Right? ඒක නිසා don't for මේකේ මෙන්න මේ lessons දෙකේ especially cell structure and cell structure නම් මෙච්චර deep අහන්නේ, especially this lesson and natural products and industry chemistry as well. I have given every points අපේ tubes වල තියෙනවා every points of syllabus given theories, right? මේකේ මේ දැන් මේ tube එකේ එක වචනයක්වත් අඩු නැහැ. No any word missing with syllabus, right? හැමදේම මේකේ සමහර theories in your syllabus is wrong. It is wrong, but I have given as it is according to the syllabus, right? Syllabus එකම දීලා තියෙන්නේ මේ teachers guide එකේ තියෙන විදියට, right? Then don't think no asking this point. Every point you have to go through, right? Everything you have to go through with every point. Okay, මෙන්න මේ table එක ගන්න. It is given gases which can absorb IR waves. carbon monoxide, nitrogen monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide, water vapor, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. They all absorb IR rays, right? IR radiation. Yeah. Does not absorb IR radiation, that one also correct. No? NO2, give me a second. Sorry. Hari. අපියම් ප්‍රශ්නට which of the following is correctly regarding nitrogen dioxide gas in the atmosphere? Nitrogen dioxide is not considered as greenhouse gas. Yeah, that we not considered as greenhouse gas. Sorry, nitrogen dioxide does not absorb IR radiation. Make the not කියලා නේද? Not කියලා තියෙන නිසා යා වැරදි. Mistake. So yeah, it is in the table. No, it's absorbing IR radiation. Nitrogen dioxide does not produce acid rains. No, it's producing. It's producing nitric gas, nitrate gas, nitric acid. It's producing, not producing, producing. Nitrogen dioxide does not contribute to the formation of photochemical smoke. Photochemical smoke වලට remember tube එකේ තියෙනවා NOx involving. NOx mean N and oxygen, nitrogen and oxygen available any compound, any gas. බලන්න tube එකේ තියෙනවා. Yeah, NOx මුලින්ම දීලා තියෙන්නේ. NOx. එතකොට මෙන්න මේක NOx and hydrocarbons and ozone. They are the main gases involved for photochemical smoke. Remember. මතක නැත්තම් ලියා ගන්න. NOx. එතකොට that one also wrong. Answer නම් තව එකක් තියෙනවා. NO2 contribute to produce ozone at low levels in the atmosphere. Yeah. NO2 contribute produce ozone at low levels of atmosphere. Yeah. NOx producing ozone at the low level. That's why when this ozone goes through the sunlight, it is converted into different compounds and it's formed as a colored dust, colored mist. Then two answers. Yeah. That's why I checked the marking schemes. Marking scheme එකේ මේ දෙකටම marks දීලා තියෙනවා. Two answers. මේ two 1 and 5 both correct. 1 and 5 both correct. One and 5 both correct. Okay. Pigment, yeah. What is the conversion that can only be occurred industrially? Only industrial conversion. It is from nitrogen cycle. Final lesson question again. Hari, balam. A good question. What is the conversion that only be occurred industrially? Industrial means fertilizer production. Nitrogen gas convert into ammonia. Nitrogen gas. Okay, this is protein converting to ammonia, right? Hari, අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලම බලන්න මේ මොනවද මේ names කියලා protein converting to NH3 mean it is ammonia. It's ammonia. It's ammonia, right? Ammonia gas, it's a gas. ඊට පස්සේ NO3 mean nitrite. That's a plant available nitrogen type converting to nitrogen gas N2. Nitrogen gas converting to ammonia gas. Nitrogen gas converting to nitrite ion. It is nitrate, NO3, it is nitrite. Ammonium ion, it is ammonium ion. Ammonium ion convert into nitrate. මෙන්න මේක තමයි කරන්නේ කවුද? Nitrosomonas and nitrobacter. It is natural process as well. හරි අපි දැන් එක එක බලමු. මොනවද දැන් හොයාගන්න ඕනේ? Only industrially doing process. හරි අපි first එකෙන් පටන් ගමු. Protein convert to ammonia. Protein convert in normally protein contain nitrogen. Nitrogen convert into this nitrogen and hydrogen both. It is naturally also possible to convert into ammonia gas. Ekin hadana puluwan, no issue. Second one, nitrogen gas convert into nitrite. That's normally doing by microorganisms. Nitrosomonas, right? It is doing by nitrobacter. Ekath hari. Naturally වෙනවා. Naturally when නැති එකක් නෙවෙයි දැන් only chemical. Nitrate converting nitrogen gas, it is denitrification. Denitrification කරන්නේ කවුද? Anaerobic microorganisms. Example Pseudomonas. තව කවුද? Theobacillus micrococcus. They are anaerobic microorganisms doing. Okay, all these first four process doing naturally. Nitrogen gas converting to ammonia gas. It is doing in the fertilizer production. Not directly nitrogen gas converted to ammonia gas. Because nitrogen gas වලට hydrogen කොහෙන්ද හදන්නේ? Hydrogen අපිට artificially දෙන්න වෙනවා. Protein contain nitrogen and hydrogen both, then it is converted to ammonia is possible. I got this. It naturally possible, but nitrogen gas then make naturally when banned. That's a point. N2 convert into NH3 where hydrogen. Understood? understood. එක ගත්ත විදිහට තේරුණා? Answer number 5. That's a good point. Sharon? Fatima? Hari. An antioxidant can, where we meet this word in the natural products, phenol part, right? An antioxidant can destroy cancer cells, yes. Destroy or slow down the growth of virus. මේ විදිහටම දීලා තියෙන ටියුට් එකේ. Destroy or slow down the growth of virus. Yeah, that one also correct. That's a doing protection process in our body. Destroy or slow down the growth of fungus. That one also okay. Inhibit the oxidation inside the living cells. That's the main purpose. Slow down the production of histamine inside the living cells. What's the meaning of histamine? What's the meaning of histamine? Can anyone send me? What's the meaning of histamine? Without histamine, how you get the answer? Histamine. Any idea? Histamine. Please find about histamine. Histamine. Histamine is a protein. Histamine is a protein. Amino acid actually. Amino acid. එතකොට ඒක හැදෙන එක slow down කරන්නේ නැහැ. එතකොට මේකේ අහන්නේ antioxidant can. Now we have 4 answers. What is the most suitable answer? Yeah, inhibit the oxidation. අනිත් ඒ ඔක්කොම වෙන්නේ මේක නිසා. Right? Inhibit the oxidation inside the living cells. Very good. හරි. මේක ටියුට් එකේ මේ ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා. That's the main purpose of antioxidant. Let's move into math questions. There is a sphere in the bottom of cylindrical shaped container with 25 centimeter radius and 100 centimeter height. What is the radius of sphere? If 155 liter of water is needed to fill this container, consider 1 milliliter equal 1 cubic centimeter and 5 equal 3. It's a good question. There is a sphere in the bottom of a cylindrical shaped container with 25 centimeter radius and 100 centimeter height. What is the radius of the sphere? It's a good question. Yeah, it's a sphere shape and cylindrical shape container. Like, yeah, its radius is given 25 centimeter and 100 centimeter. 25 centimeter and 100 centimeter height. First of all, we have to calculate the cylinder volume. Question number දාලා හදමු මාත් එක්ක cylinder volume. Cylinder volume equal 5r squared h. 5 equal 3, r squared mean 25 into 25. 25 into 25, h equal 100. H equal 100. 25 squared 625. 625 into 625 into 300. It is 187,500 cubic centimeter. Hari. Make it 1 cubic centimeter equal 1 milliliter, and therefore 1,500 milliliter. If you got in liters, volume, cylinder volume in liters, 187.5 liters. The sphere fill this container. Yeah. Now there is a problem here. Needed to fill this container. Right, 100, right? Tick. Yeah, there is a problem here. According to this question, there is sphere in the bottom of cylinder. Yeah, there is a problem. The volume radius of this sphere asking if 155 liter of water needed to fill this container. Yeah, there is a problem here. Okay, I'll check this question. Go to next one. A person in a uh, parachute observed 2 points on the Earth's surface with horizontal distance 5 kilometers with 30-degree and 60 angles of depression of respectively. What is the height from the Earth surface to the person? Consider sine 30 half and cos 30 equal root 3 over 2. Okay, you can draw a diagram. 90. Okay, think this is a parachute. And observe this is a ground level and observe this is a parachute, the person in the parachute eye level and 2 points on the Earth's surface with horizontal distance 5 kilometers. Think this is a first point A and this is a second point B, right? Main point එකක්. This is a second point, right? This is a perpendicular height, right? H. Now it is 5 kilometer. 5 kilometer means 5,000 meters. 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers. What is the height from the Earth's surface to the person, to the parachute? Right. The angle of depressions is given 36 and 60 degree. This one 30. It is 60 degree. This one 60 degree. Right. According to alternative angles, it is 30 Z and it is 60. Right. The question asks, now think this distance x we don't know. The question asks what is the value of h, the Earth surface to parachute. The h is asking. The h is asking in the question. H. It's a good question, right? It's a good question. Hari. It's asking in kilometers. එකත් බලා ගන්න. හරි. දැන් මේකේ sin cos values are given. හරි. Now, what's the first step? What's the first step? First, get the අපි දැන් මෙන්න මේ ටික වැඩකුත් නැහැ. අපි ගමු tan 60. Tan 60. Tan 60. Tan 60. Tan 60. Tan 60 equal h over h over x. Tan 60 value you already know. Tan 60 equal root 3 over, sorry, tan 60 root 3 equal h over x. Now x equal h over root 3. h over root 3, that is my first relationship, x equal h over root 3. Right? Now again I am going to calculate tan 30 h over x plus 5, x plus 5, x plus 5, right? එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? tan 30 1 over root 3 equal h divide by x equal h over root 3, h over root 3 plus 5, h over root 3 plus 5. Now what happened? Cross multiplication, h over root 3 plus 5 equal root 3h, root 3h. Now what happened? Root 3 get into this side, then no, better to get this h over root 3 get into right side, then 5 equal root 3 h minus h over root 3. H over root 3 mean actually 1 over root 3 into h. 1 over root 3 into h. 1 over root 3 into h. Okay, now what to do? Then මොකද වෙන්නේ? Root 3h minus 1 over root 3h. What's the answer? Root 3 minus 1 over root 3. Root 3 minus 1 over root 3. It is 1.15. If not 5 equal, අපි ඒක fraction එකක් විදිහට ගත්තාම 2 root 3 over 3. 2 root 3 over 3h. Right? 2 root 3 over 3h as fraction. Now what to do? Cross multiplication. 5 into 3, 15. 15 equal 2 root 3h. 2 root 3h. 2 root 3h. මම මෙතන ලියා ගන්නම්. 15 equal 2 root 3h. Right? Cross multiplication. 2 root 3h. Now what to do? H equal 15 divided by 2 root 2. 2 root 2. Both sides multiply by root 3. 15 into root 3. 15 into root 3. Divide by 2 root 3 into root 3. Then මොකක් හැදෙයිද? Root 3 into 3. Root 3 into root 3, it is 3. මෙතන ලියන්න. H equal 15 root 3 divide by 2 into root 3 into root 3, it is 3. Then 3 to 15 cancel 5. Then 5 root 3 over 2. 5 root 3 over 2 kilometer. 5 root 3 over 2 kilometer is the h. ටිකක් දුර විනාඩි දෙකෙන් හදන්න ඕන ගන්න. 5 root 3 over 2 kilometers. 5 root 3 over 2 kilometers. Please note down. 5 root 3 over 2. 5 root 3 over 2 kilometers. හරි. පන්ටයා. Complete. Joel. Dihini. හරි. පන්ටයා. A, B, C are corners of a triangle shaped land. Distance from A to B is 6 kilometer. The distance from A to C is 2 kilometer and angle of CAB is 30 degree. What is the area of the land? Consider sin 30 half and cos 30 root 3 over 2. හරි ඉක්මනට අපි යන්න ගමු. ABC land, it's a simple one. ABC land. ABC land. It's a triangle shaped land. ABC. හරි ඉක්මනට බලන්න. Distance A to B is 6 and A to C is 2. 6 kilometers and 2 kilometers. My dimension, my scale is wrong. A to C 2 and CAB. This angle is 30 degree. Then to get area, what's the equation? Half AB sine C, half AB sine C, half AB mean two sides between the particular angle, 6 into 2, 6 into 2. Sine C means sine 30, half, half. 2 to 2 cancel, 2 to 3, then it is 3 square kilometer. 3 square kilometer. 3 square kilometer. Hari. Very simple. Basic equation, half AB sine C. AB mean two sides. Sine C mean the angle between the two sides. The angle between the two sides. Okay, next one. 21. A line passing through the intercept of two lines y equal 2x plus 3 and y equal 3x plus 2. Also perpendicular to the line y equal x minus 4. What is the intercept of this line? A line passing through the intersection of two lines y equal 2x plus 3 and y equal 3x plus 2. Also perpendicular to the line y equal x minus 4. Yeah, the question asks what is the intercept of this line? Yeah, it's a good question. A line passing through the intersection of two lines y equal 2x plus 3 and y equal 3x plus 2, both lines intersect and perpendicular to the this line. Perpendicular to this line mean it's gradient 1, right? It's gradient 1, y equal mx, no? And it's gradient 1. If it is gradient 1, if it is gradient 1, y equal x minus 4, that means gradient 1, you know the gradient of any perpendicular two lines, then m1 into m2 equal minus 1. Minus 1. Now m1 equal 1 into m2 equal minus 1. Then m2 also minus 1, right? m2 minus 1, m1 plus 1. m1 plus 1. Hari. The gradient is done, but the question asks intercept. Intercept. කොහොමද අපි intercept එක හොයන්නේ? Okay, we have to find the intersection of two lines. Intersection of two lines, y equal 2x plus 3 and y equal 3x plus 2 intersection point. කොහොමද හදන්නේ? අපි x එක හදමු. It's intersect at same point. Intersect at same point mean x value එක සමාන වෙන්න ඕනේ. Then 2x plus 3 equal to 3x plus 2. අපි මෙහෙම කරමු. 2x plus 3 equal to 3x plus 2. Now to get into this side, it is 3 minus 2 equal 3x minus 2x. Then it is 1 equal x. Hari. X value is 1, right? Intersecting point x value 1. X value 1. X value 1. And y value, api gamu එක equation එකක් y equal 2x plus 3 and substitute x value 2 into 1 plus 3, then y value equal 2 plus 3, it is 5. Hari. The intersecting point, Hari, this is the intersecting point x and y values. Intersecting point x and y values of these two straight lines. The may line එක මේ හරහා යනවා. The particular line, අපි discuss කරන line එක, the line we discussing in this question, it's going through the intersect point of these two lines. Intersect point coordinates I found. It is x1, 1 and intersection is 1, 5. 1, 5, right? Now to find the intercept, the gradient also found. The gradient එකත් හොයාගෙන තියෙන මේවා තමයි ප්‍රශ්න හරිද? Exam එකේ the other questions, very good questions. Hi. Then මොකද කරන්නේ? Y equal mx plus c is the common equation of any straight line. The gradient you got, y value 5, gradient minus 1, x value 1 plus c. Then 5 equal 1 into 1, it is minus 1 my plus c. Then it is c equal 6. C equal 6. C equal 6. If you have any doubt, now you can ask. It's a very good question. ඒක තේරුම් නැත්තම් අහන්න. Understood? Dihini? Because the x value, Joel x value is intercepting same value නේ. මේක කියනවා a line pass into a line අපි දන්නේ a line pass into the intersection of two lines. මේ lines දෙකේ intersection එකකින් at the intersection point x and y both value are same, right? Therefore මේ part එක equal වෙන්න ඕනේ මේ part එකට, right? X value same, therefore this part equal to this part, then you can isolate the x. Then x value is 1. Now x value you can isolate, you can substitute any of this equation to find y. එතකොට එතන තමයි intersection එක. මේ මොකට x එක substitute කරත් මේ බලන්න. දැන් මම මෙයාට substitute කරේ. මෙයාට substitute කරත් 3 into 1, 3 into x mean 1 plus 2 mean again 5. Y value 5. The intersection point y value 5 and x value 1. This මේ line එක යනවලු a point එක. මෙන්න මේ point එක. Right? This line is flowing through this point, may intersection point, and it is perpendicular to this equation. එකෙන් මම ගත්ත gradient එක. Using these two equations I got the intersection point and calculate the intercept. Fatima, understood? Okay, let's go into 22. A line segment AB of length √8 unit is on the line of y equal x plus 1. මේක හොඳ ප්‍රශ්න ටිකක් තියෙන්නේ maths වල. If the coordinates of point A are 2, 3, what are the coordinates of point B? A line segment AB of length √8 units is on line y equal x plus 1, right? A line segment AB, length is given, is on the line of y equal x plus 1. If the coordinates of point A are 2, 3, coordinates of point A are 2, 3. What are the coordinates of B? Hi. කොහොමද ගන්න? The length is given. අපි අන්ත ගමු මේක. The length of this AB √8 units. And its equation given y equal x plus 1. A coordinate given 2, 3. The y coordinate is asking. Y coordinate is asking. Right. How to get this? Y coordinate, x comma y is asking. First, we can use length calculation equation. Length equal AB equal 2 minus x squared plus 3 minus y squared square root. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපි මේක AB squared කියලාම දාගමු. Then it is easy. AB squared, right? AB value now you already know. AB value root 8, no? Root 8 squared, it is 8. Root 8 squared 8, right? 2 minus x squared means 2 squared 4 minus 4x, 2x into 2, 4x. මේවා මාර වැදගත් questions. Minus x squared, it is plus x squared. Minus x squared plus x squared, right? Plus 3 squared 9 plus, not plus, minus 6y plus y squared. Right. Only equation, right? Now 8 equal 4 plus 9, it is 13. 13 minus 4x plus x squared minus 6y plus y squared. Right. Okay, the question asks x and y values. X and y values. Now it is very complicated. But again, we can get the gradient of this equation is 1, right? The gradient of this equation 1 because y equal mx, m equal 1. M equal 1 mean m equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. No? x2 minus x1. That's a gradient equation. Gradient equation, right? Gradient equation. Then m equal 1. y2 minus mean apigamu y minus 3 divide by x minus 2. Hurry. Now cross multiplication x minus 2 equal y minus 3. Now we have this is equation 2, this is equation 1. We have two equations and two unknown factors. Two equations and two unknown factors. What we can do? Yes, solve these two equations. මේ දෙක solve කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. හරි කරමු. Hurry. Try to solve these two equations. Okay, we can solve this two equation and get the answer. That's a one method. But this is an MCQ question. අපිට දැන් answers ටිකක් දීලා තියෙනවා. Right? The easy method මෙන්න මේකෙන් check කරලා බලන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? මේක තමයි easy method එක. අපි දන්නවා y equal sorry m equal y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 කියන්නේ දැන් මෙතන y එක දීලා තියෙනවා. The y is given 3 නේ. 3 minus y1 divide by 2 minus x1, right? Now gradient is already 1. That make MCQ නිසා මාර lazy. මේක essay එකක් වුණා නම් we have to solve this equation. හරි. අපිට මේක lazy යෙන් පුළුවන්. Now gradient equal gradient already known. It's 1. 1. 3 minus y1. 3 minus y1. Then අපි first equation එක බලමු. මේ first answer. Let's move into first answer. 3 minus y1. ඒ කියන්නේ 3 minus 0. 2 minus minus 1. එතකොට කීයද එන්නේ? 3 minus 0. 3 divided by, yeah, it is not the answer. Gradient එක එන්නේ කීයද? 3 minus 0 3, then 2 minus 1, 2 minus minus 1, it is plus 1. It is correct. Sorry, it's correct. Hari, ab balamu ඊළඟ එක. Correct. I balamu 3 minus 0, 3, 2 minus minus 1. 2 minus minus 1, it is plus 3. Yes. Hari. Balamu ඊළඟ එක. 3 minus 4, sorry, 3 comma 4, and then 4 minus, sorry, 3 minus 4, it is minus 1. Minus 1. Divide by 2 minus 3 mean minus 1. 3 minus 4 minus 1. 2 minus 3, that one also minus 1. Minus to minus cancel, that one also correct. That's a problem. 3 minus 0, it is 3. 2 minus 1, it is not the answer. It is not an answer. Because 2 minus 1, it is 1, again 3 minus. 3 is not the gradient, right? 3 is not the gradient. 3 minus 5, it is minus 2. 2 minus 4. It's minus 2. It is not the answer. It's not the answer. Five comma 6. 3 minus 5. Make 3 minus 5, it is 2. 3 minus 5, it is minus 2. 2 minus 4 minus 1. It is not the answer. Because 2 ne answer. Gradient is 1. Gradient is 1. 5 comma 6. 3 minus 6. 3 minus 6 minus 3. 2 minus 5 minus 2. That one also not the answer. The answer should be first or second one. First one or second one. Up make it the let's into this equation. මේකටත් හරි ගියොත් okay right මේකටත් හරි ගියොත් okay හරි මෙච්චර ඕනේ නැහැ දැන් අපිට then we have only two options right 2 minus x mean අපි පළවෙනි ආන්සර් එක දාලා බලමු 2 minus x එක කීයද -1 0 -1 0 the second option 3,0 3,4 sorry හරි මේ දෙක දාලා බලමු 2 minus -1 squared plus 3 minus 0 squared making 8 එනවා නම් හරි right 2 minus -1 mean plus 1 2 minus 1 mean 3 3 squared 9 plus 3 it is not the answer එහෙනම් answer number 2 actually දාලා බලමු 2 minus 3 mean -1 squared plus 3 minus 4 mean 2 minus 3 minus 1 squared 3 minus 4 also -1 squared again problem අපි අනිත් ආන්සර් එකත් චෙක් කරන්න වෙනවා අපි මෙයා දාමු 4,5 I think 4,5 2 minus මම මේ දාන්නේ 4,5 2 minus 5 sorry 2 minus 4 squared plus 3 minus 4 squared 2 minus 4 it is -2 squared 4 plus 3 minus 4 -1 squared 1 ඒකෙන් net නැහැ I think there is a problem this question make answer එක most probably it should be second one අරකින් net නැහැ මේවා අනිත් එකට equal නැහැ yeah second one is but it is not accurate there is a problem in this question okay let's check the marking scheme I think it's a old question yeah there is a problem alright let's move into next one is very simple Four platforms are fixed in a circular ground of center O and radius 50 centimeter as shown in the figure. What is the shortest distance between two adjacent platforms? The shortest distance. Now this one 50 because radius 50, 50. Now the question asks this hypotenuse side. Now it is, think it is x equal 50 squared plus 50 squared. Now x squared equal 50 squared mean 2500 plus 2500, 5000. 5000 square root is x equal 5000 square root. But don't have this type answer. 5000 mean 2500 into 2, no? 2500 mean 50 square root. 50 root 2 is the answer. 50 root 2 is the answer. 50 root 2 is the answer. A combined object is made by joining a cube and square base right pyramid as shown in the figure. What is the surface area of this object? Now it has a joining cube and square base right pyramid. Then cube mean 6 into 6 and 5 square shapes. Methana 36 into 5. Etana 180 square centimeter. And 4 triangle areas. Kohomada triangle ekak ganne? It's a one triangle. Triangle mean base 6 half into base length 6 and perpendicular height should be not 5. Perpendicular slant height is 5. Api danna දැන් මේක 3 according to Pythagoras triple 3 5 නම් මේක අනිවාර්යෙන් 4, right? 4. Then it is 4. 2 to 6 it is 3. 3 into 4 12. 12 into 4 times because 4 triangles it is 48 square centimeter. The sum of these two values it is 228. 228 answer number 3. Okay, area volume very simple question. Let's move into next one. How many times is the area of sector is increased if the radius of angle at the center of the sector is doubled? It's a good question. How many times is the area of sector increased? Area of sector mean half into r square theta radian is the area of sector. Radian equation, right? If the radius of radius and the angle of center of sector is double, both doubled, then it's a good point. Area equal half r square theta radian. Now radius and theta both doubled. Area equal half into 2r squared into 2 theta. Now area equal half into 2 squared 4 r squared into 2 theta. Now what happened? Area equal 4 into 4 16. 16 into half r squared theta radian. Right now you can see it is increased by 16 times. 16. This is a common equation. It's increased by 16 times. 16 times. This is a common equation. Right? 16 time increase. That math 16 times increase. 16 times increase. The maximum temperature recorded in centigrade during a winter in 9 European cities in year 2018 are given below. Right. What is the first quartile of above temperature distribution? Okay, this is a raw data set. In this raw data set, if you want calculate first quartile, what is your steps? First, prepare this data set in ascending order. Ascending order එකට හදන්න. Ascending order එකට හදන්න. Right. Prepare in ascending order. How to prepare in ascending order? Let's start from. It is given in ascending order, no problem. Then first quartile equal 1/4 n plus 1. N plus 1 mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 1 mean 10. 10 over 4 mean 2.5. Then 2.5 value. 2.5 value. But problem is the lowest value minus value no. මෙහෙට තමයි ascending order. This is ascending order. This is the lowest value. Right? This is not the highest value. මේවා තමයි exam points. This is not the highest value. This is lowest value. Why? This is lowest value. Minus 15. Minus 3 is greater than minus 15. Then 2.5 value is the answer. 2.5 value is the answer. එතකොට අපිට ගන්න ඕනේ 1, 2, the value between 11 and 12, it is 11 plus 12, it is 23. 23 divided by 2, 11.5. Understood? Okay, now 50% of this paper complete. 50% of this paper complete. We have time tomorrow. Tomorrow let's start little bit early, 6:30, and let's discuss this paper, the main part, ICT part, and next 24 paper, 24 questions, and tomorrow you don't have exam. It's on day after tomorrow, because tomorrow I have a special session seminar for another batch. Let's do second part of 25 paper on Thursday. Okay, goodbye, good night.